Dancing Arnold Asamoah Bedu, you know, journalist and of course entertainment critic. You're welcome, big man.
Thank you very much, my brother. It's been a while.
It's been a while.
But you guys are doing well on Afro Samba.
Thank you so much.
Commend you guys. You guys are doing an awesome job.
Thank you.
Big ups to you and your producers.
Big ups to you too. Yeah. I've been watching all your dance moves, man. I'm learning a lot from you.
We are going international. We're going straight to the Grammys.
Yeah, Grammys. Yeah, Grammys is on the table tonight. Okay, so in the middle is Kwesi Ernest, aka Bisayesu. CEO of Media Excel, entertainment critic.
Man, you are not too kind.
And that's what I'm freestyle. Me, I know ball.
But this one, the Bisayesu became okay.
So Kwesi Ernest is here, big man, you know, by all standards, you know, CEO of Media Excel and entertainment critic. And here we are, Kwame Dazi. Controversial Kwame Dazi. He's a journalist. He's your PR.
Backing vocalist.
Gentlemen, you're welcome.
Thank you.
It's been a while. It's good to see you guys all here. You're looking fly, man.
Yeah, man.
Let's go straight to business. I know that someone Bedu mentioned Grammys, and so let's start with Grammys. Our man is in the news, Prince David Osei, and he's saying Ghana needs to change. And it's coming through from Prince David Osei. He jabs Ghanaians over disrespect and insult of music icons due to Grammys. And I want to ask, first, let me read what he posted on Instagram. He says, what kind of nation is this? We are disrespecting and insulting our music icons who entertain us daily because Burna Boy and Wizkid won the Grammys. Are we okay? Anyways, congrats. First of all, have we insulted our icons, or how he described them? Is that the right way he is supposed to describe what is happening on social media and of course on traditional media? Let me start with you, Arnold.
I don't know which kind of media he's on. Because, I mean, he should give us a break. The likes of Prince David Osei and a few other celebrities who are speaking about Ghanaians, you know, disrespecting our artists and icons, Massa, they should just give us a break. Because as far as I know, and we are all on those same platforms, where is the insult? Where is the disrespect? You know, it is part of the culture.
Right.
The banter, the mockery, the trolling, it's been part of us since.
And it will always be
part of us. I mean, I have not seen any commentator directly disrespect any of our Ghanaian artists because of a lack of Grammy or their inability or refusal to go into Grammy. No. It's just a trolling. And is this the first time that a Nigerian peer in the music industry has achieved a certain, you know, accolade?
Right.
And then Ghanaians are comparing. There's comparison here and there, they're trolling here and there. And it's been part of the system. When you go to Nigeria, they do it as well. For example, since His Excellency Nadu became president, they've been bashing their president using our president.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
I mean, when the Terminal 3 was established, I mean, the Nigerian celebrities come to Terminal 3,
take videos
and compare and bash their own country people for Terminal 3. So it is normal. It's a normal phenomenon that between Ghana and Nigeria, because we are brothers or sisters within the industry, there's a competitive edge when it comes to football, entertainment, and all related matters. And so clearly, there will be that trolling, there will be that comparison. It doesn't mean anybody is disrespecting our artists or making mockery of our icons. They should give us a break.
So is it normal for Prince David Osei to also come out the way he's come out? Should we expect people to come out the way he has come out?
Why? What is happening? Seriously, what is happening? That I mean, you have the likes of, and the last time I saw Beverly Pablo releasing a whole episode against bloggers and Boss, if they have their matter to say, they should say and not make it seem as if people are bashing our celebs and artists because of Gambia. I mean, come on, mind you.
Yeah.
Last year when Angelina Kidjo won, did we have this rancor? No,
we didn't.
Kidjo has won 4 times. Of all these 4 times, did we hear any rancor? No. South African Lady Smith Mambazo, they've won 4 times. Anytime these South Africans, do we hear this? It's because of this Ghana, Nigeria, you know, seeming feud.
Right.
So they should not make it seem as if bloggers, journalists, and the Ghanaian populace and media come on. it's
Shatta has also gone on rampage. I will definitely touch on that briefly, but let me take Kwesi Ernest's view on Prince David Osei's accession. Do you agree with what he has said, that we are insulting our icons?
So I think that sometimes people get a bit over emotional about things, and sometimes there are few persons, whenever there's a big issue, they want to take a central bite of the whole matter and then occupy themselves with it. And then, because personally, if you look at the various issues or even various commentaries that are ongoing, it's the usual sister Nigerian brother relationship that is ongoing. I haven't seen any particular person, because all of us as stakeholders, as producers and managers, we know the hustle that one has to go through to win Grammy. It's not that we are we are stooges or we don't know. We know the hustle that it takes for anybody to win Grammy. It's not like your father's cocoa farm that you take cutlass, just go and weed it and then this thing. So it's not something that you will just wake up and then go and insult people or hustle somebody anyhow just simply because somebody has not won Grammy. So it's a bit unfortunate, and the way those personalities are taking the matter, I'm sure that maybe, like Arnold is just saying, they should just cool down. It's a normal. We do these things more often. When they were doing the Nigeria, they were in a typical situation recently. NSAS. I mean, you saw how Ghanaians, we were contributing, sharing our views, and people were.
Yeah, true.
And it's a normal thing. Ghana and Nigeria, it's a normal thing that we all go through. And even most of the Nigerians are. Usually, you are here. When they record their albums, they come to Ghana for promotion. Yeah. So we seem to have that relationship that allow us to talk their matter. They will also talk our matter. It be normal thing. So nobody should.
So people are getting overly emotional.
Exactly. It's an overly emotional attitude. I mean, they should chill. I mean, they should relax on some small fruit juice and then
take it easy.
And take it easy.
Kwame Dazi, what's your take on that?
Well, I think that since the issue actually came up, most people have expressed or shown their ignorance about this whole Grammy thing. For a moment, I thought they were sharing awards for all African countries. It appeared they were distributing the awards for African countries, and maybe the Ghanaian musician didn't show up to take theirs.
Yeah.
So I don't understand why all of a sudden people were like, Burna Boy has won an award. Wizkid has also been acknowledged for being part of the contributions to Beyonce's Brown Skin Girl.
Yeah.
And then Tiwa Savage's also contribution to the whole process. I believe that the ignorance is too much. People think because Burna Boy has done it, because Wizkid is getting it, automatically somebody from Ghana should also have it. Why aren't, maybe, let's say, I've not heard anybody from Togo or anybody from elsewhere complaining that their artists have not won any Grammy this year? Why? Because maybe there is no kind of that rivalry between Ghana and Togo or South Africa and Kenya. But you take Nigeria, you take Ghana, almost every time there is some kind of rivalry.
Yeah.
Even the food we eat, Ghana jollof, Nigerian jollof.
Ghana music,
the clothes
Ghana
we wear.
Yeah.
And I think there are so many things we have in common. So many things we have in common. Even the music that we do, the high life music that we do, they do the same thing there. And it becomes quite difficult sometimes when issues between maybe Ghana and Nigeria pop up, because whether you like it or not, in as much as we have our differences, most times we also see ourselves as friends. Now the problem here is that these Nigerians have upped their game so much that they know the plots to actually press together. They always come here, they play with us, they mingle with our ladies. They smoke our weed, they eat our food.
They don't just mango.
Yeah, they do all these things.
They actually give them orgasm.
And when they come, and
hold on. Brother Sammy is here, hold on.
and even when they go outside the country, Burna Boy was on an international platform where he actually picked up Ghana. When I go to Ghana, I go to the Labadi beach. There is a place where you can see the sky meeting the earth and all that. Now, indirectly, psychologically, these are the people who are trying to win the hearts of Ghanaians. Right. So they have their bigger Nigerian markets. They are penetrating the American market as well, the world market. And they know that Ghanaians also have some kind of markets that they can tap into.
Right.
So apart from even visiting Ghana to do all their promotions and rounds, anytime they go outside, there is something they want to do for the ordinary Ghanaian to know that, oh, Charlie, these people, they feel me.
Then they relate.
And they relate.
Right.
But you, the Ghanaian musician, you don't invest into your craft. The only thing you know is maybe flaunt your wealth or just go about doing the usual stuff. Sorry, you are at one place. Okay,
sitting on your
you
board.
can't even pay your publicist.
Right.
Your common publicist too. The whole management structure is some way.
You know, since you've brought the artist in, let's quickly touch on Shatta Wale's runs. I think yesterday or so,
Yeah.
it hit social media, made all the noise.
Good.
Hit the media really hard in our belly. Arnold, is Shatta justified with the blame game? You know, he sought to play with this whole Grammy thing. You know, yes, definitely some media people will come after Ghanaian artists who say what they have to say. Shatta hits the internet and talks as if the whole media is sleeping. Is he justified?
He's not justified. It's just noise. And you see, when matters like this come up, the media is always a punching bag.
Right.
Because Elevanyo, Mali, as a country, has produced close to 4 or 5 Grammy winners. Nobody can tell me that Mali's music industry is better
Than
Ghana's music industry.
Right.
But here he is talking about structures and the media that, and the media this, and the media that. You see, the likes of Shatta Wale, that's their convenient way of escaping or eluding the matter. Let me lay the blame on the media because they are not project. Bosu. You see, over the period, we always talk about the fact that, Wale went through social media, you know. That's half truth. That's not entirely true. You can actually instigate your projection through social media.
Right.
But boss, you need the traditional media for that validation.
To cement it.
To cement it. Because social media, the streets, you will be on the street there. If the traditional media does not validate your projection or your rise, you
stay there.
You will stay there. So Wale's rise, meteoritic rise, is attributed to traditional media.
Right.
Every artist who is A-list is there because of us. Predominantly the fans.
Yeah.
And we also help in the projection of these artists.
Right.
So no artist can tell me that the media we do it.
You know, you don't push their works.
That's
you
not
always
true.
project just the negative side.
That is not true. Which noise did the media not make over Shatta Wale's feature on Beyonce's track? Which noise did we not make? Which applause did we not give him? What is he talking about? Massa, let's be frank. Let's be blunt about it. It is no media. Listen, the Grammy is individual.
Yeah.
It has nothing. You see, like he said, a lot of people are exhibiting so much ignorance on the matter. The Grammys is totally different from the BETs. The BETs, you need some media projection. You need media to talk about you.
Hypes and all.
And all that stuff. And because they need to know that, okay, your home ground, the media is really projecting you.
Yeah.
Grammys is totally different. They don't care what your media, in-house, don't care. So let's not exhibit so much ignorance and find a convenient way of escaping blame or listen. What should we do again?
And it's actually almost what every artist is thinking. I mean, when things like this happen, the first point of call is the media. Like, you guys and bloggers especially. Like bloggers are dead.
I'm sorry.
Where's coming?
Sorry, honorable member. This question has been posed several times.
Yeah.
And I think that it's fair for a moment of time for all of us to hold a break and then come out clearly. What exactly is these musicians looking for from the media? What they want? Is it like they want to dedicate Zylofon TV from morning to TV, morning to evening, play one person's music video, then they will know we are pushing them? Because sometimes
I don't get it clearly.
You don't get it clear when they say they are not getting the media support. when they are not getting this, we are not getting industry support.
Usually it's the negativity they cry about.
No, the thing is that the thing, bro, the negativity. But you are part of the negativity, and sometimes even you yourself, Nankasa Krano, you create the negativity for all of us to feed on it. So you yourself too, you are also a problem. Okay. Do you know the number of negativity Opana has created that people have even feed on? So when he was creating, what was he expecting? He's expecting the media to pick them up. There are issues he's brought up, and it's become a whole weekend discussion. Right. People have sat and all that. Right. So this is all we are all part of the media. So I'm saying that it's important we try to understand where they are coming, because there are times you hear most of this thing often. We are not getting the industry support. What exactly is a person looking for? Yeah. What are we talking about? What the kind of support are they? Is it like they want Kwame Dance to dedicate from January to December, write about one artist, give all the editorials to one artist? They want Arnold Page to really, because some artists even say that last time one artist said, Arnold has not written anything about him. Any positive thing about him. Any positive thing about him. Guru. Like Guru said that Arnold has not written any positive thing about him. I said, okay, well. So what have you also given him positively to write about? Because it's a twin city.
Like they expect it to be automatic. Like
no,
you decide what you want.
It doesn't work like that.
Okay.
We don't need to make the music industry look like public accounts committee, where people go for vetting and their family members are sitting there.
Let me take Kwame Dazi's thoughts on this, and then we'll move on to the next matter. Musica, was in court for some time, and court has thrown out Musica election injunction. But before we even touch on that, quickly, let me take your view on Shatta's rants.
Shatta's rants. I think it is much ado about nothing. In the first place, I don't know why we are so obsessed with getting or winning Grammy at all costs. Right. Grammy Awards, yes, if you win it, it's a global thing. Once you get the Grammys, everybody knows that you're doing something well or properly in the music industry. It's a very huge thing that I know every musician is eyeing. But let's look at it this way. The crux of this whole matter is hinged on one thing. Matthew chapter 6 verse 33.
What is there?
Or say, seek ye the kingdom of God and the righteousness. I don't see why we are so obsessed with winning Grammy. But the basic things we need to do to give us that international exposure, we're not doing that. Now, if you claim that you want to win Grammy Award as an artist and you are in Ghana, ask yourself, just study Burna Boy or anybody who has won a Grammy Award before. Look at how they go about their things, and then study, and then know that there are certain things that you need to do to get that exposure. The other time, 3 days ago, right, you did a video with your friend, and you were talking about all these international platforms that Burna Boy performed on, the affiliations with the record labels outside, even the quality. Even the quality of music is quite questionable, but they will say because Grammys, they consider the artistic value of whatever you are doing. It is very important. But also you're plugged in outside. Yeah. So to me, instead of waiting for somebody from Nigeria to win a Grammy Award or any other international award and say, why aren't Ghanaians winning some? No? Ask yourself. Now, we have so many problems in this country when it comes to music. The music management, it comes to music business, marketing. Even your royalty system is not working. One, most of you don't even know how to maximize profit online. Your entire communications PR system is not working. It's a whole big thing. So why aren't Ghanaian artists thinking about, okay, today let's talk about, just like happened a few weeks ago, the spreadsheet. Most people don't even know about spreadsheets.
Most people are aware of spreadsheets.
Now, if a radio station is having a discussion maybe one afternoon or evening about some of these technical things, ask yourself how many Ghanaian artists will be tuned in to listen. But you are here and you say, we want to go to Grammy. Now you're a blogger in the year. But how can a blogger guarantee you're going to Grammy?
Interesting. Once you've mentioned music, we'll definitely touch on Musica. But you can join the conversation 055-7190888, 055-7190-888 on WhatsApp. Send it through, we'll read it. Now, court throws out Musica election injunction. And Musica went to court in 2019, July 2019.
Yeah.
I remember clearly. Okay, so an Accra High Court has thrown out an election petition filed by Ras Caleb Appiah-Levi, Greater Accra Regional Chairman of Musica and presidential aspirant. The election of the union has been on hold for several months, in fact, several years, as the embattled executives have been in court over issues regarding irregularities in the voters' register. An Accra High Court placed an interim injunction on the national elections by the Musicians Union of Ghana to elect its national executives in 2019. The interim injunction followed a suit filed by one of the union's presidential aspirants who claimed that the guidelines for the conduct of the elections introduced by the union and its election committee were against the constitution of the union. The plaintiff, Ras Caleb Appiah-Levi, applied for the injunction to restrain the union, the election committee, and agents from organizing the national elections until a final determination of the suit. In a statement, Ras Caleb Levi explained that there are anomalies with the voters' register that need to be corrected. Now, the case has been thrown out. Where does that leave Ras Appiah-Levi? Mr. Ernest?
Yeah. I think that from the start, Ras himself knew he was going to lose.
Oh.
He knew. Okay. He knew the thing to almost. He knew the thing. But you see, sometimes you need to console yourself with few, with few times, and and this is also a way to also calm your frustration, calm your nerves down and all that. Because you see, the musical establishment and the way it is, you see, I'm so sad that this suit, which has just been thrown out, has taken such a long time.
Since 2019,
and
July.
And if you look at the destabilize that it has given to Musica, within time, the kind of thing they are supposed to do. Because the kind of energy, some kind of energy or ball left Musica, it will have been so fruitful for them to have quickened their election up so that the next president can quickly, fill in. So that Musica could be able to pick up the pieces and other things, and then at least join the queue and then begin its advocacy programs and what have you to strengthen whatever we are having now. But if you look at it for 2 years, the office, regardless of what is happening, has been dormant. A lot of activities, they are not in the news. It has left Bessa, the acting, doing a few things. And sometimes when you are in court, because of the kind of feeling, and because you are not in power, you don't have 100% support. You can't even predict. Yeah. You can't predict whether I'm continuing or the court will say this and all that. And so it has gotten all of us in very much unfortunate situation. And I'm saying that Ras should accept this. Join the queue. If he's got anything to support the union, you don't need to be a president to support Musica. You don't need to. And to all the organizations too, because not just Musica too. Right. The others, the Actors Guild, they are also in court. They are also in court. Yeah. And look at what is happening now. And so it's important. I'll be happy for a court to sit on these matters and push some of them into the garden, and
so that we can move forward.
Yes, and so that we can move forward, because a total waste of time.
Arnold,
total waste of time.
Is this going to affect the fortunes of Ras Appiah-Levi, since he's an aspirant himself? Your case has been thrown out. Will people take you serious? Wouldn't it look as though you don't even know what you're about when you say
the When the issue happened, when he took the matter to court, I commended him. Boss, the court is there for all of us.
Right.
If you are aggrieved over a certain matter within a certain institution, the best route for you is to go to court. It's better than standing somewhere insulting somebody on social media, hiring tax to go and beat somebody up and all that stuff. Go to court. And there's one very good thing that Ras Levi's grievances held with regard to the electoral system.
Right.
It shaped it. Because previously it was in a mess. And so once Ras Levi raised issues to do with their electoral process, the register and the people on the list, they were able to go through the list, take out some ghost names and all that.
They fixed that.
It was thanks to Levi.
Ras Levi, yeah.
So for me, it has gone through a certain process. I'm sure the court actually perused the matter and realized that he did not have a case, and so they had to throw it out. However, the gesture, his willingness to actually say, listen, I want this matter to be addressed by the law court. That's fine by me.
Yeah. So the 2 years
Yeah.
that the case has taken, is it a wasted time?
I do not think so. I mean, it was necessary.
Okay.
I disagree if Kwesi says the union has been dormant, because just a couple of days ago, Musica in collaboration with UNESCO and ECOWAS, they did a COVID project where they actually contracted some artists to feature in the education of COVID and all that stuff. So they've not been totally dormant. It could have been better. But for me, I think, everything happens for good. It was a good move, yeah.
Kwame Dazi,
Yeah.
your take.
So when I heard the ruling, I think yesterday or 3 days ago, I called Ras Levi.
Oh.
Yeah. I was
The submarine
to
team.
have his take on the whole thing, and he said he had not seen the ruling himself, so I should give him some time. But I have some deep throat information that Ras Levi says he's going for an appeal.
Like he's going back to court.
He's going for an appeal, and I think even apart from this whole election and voters register thing, Ras Levi has certain issues against the executive, as in accountability and all that. So he has his personal issues, from where he sits as Greater Accra Regional Chairman of Musica for a long time. I believe, and if you speak to him, he will tell you he's observed certain things that he thinks didn't go well in the whole administration. Right. So the voters thing was just one aspect of it. Yeah.
So there are other aspects he wants to tackle.
Other aspects that he wants to tackle. And I see this as somebody who is bent on making sure that certain things that were not done right in Musica are rectified. And yes, maybe he knows that he may not win. Mind you, we've not gone to elections yet. But if you put Mr. Simons here and Ras Levi here, maybe in terms of visibility, in terms of impact, or maybe I don't know how to put it, but Mr. Simons' name may come up. I don't know what the members of Musica may think about who wins what, but now, generally, if you just put the two of them there, the name that possibly may come up is Mr. Simons. So, if you are out there and you think, because you think he wouldn't win, so he shouldn't wage this war, quote unquote, you'd be making a mistake, because this is somebody who is bent on making sure that Musica is on the right path. Maybe he's sacrificing his whole thing
just briefly, yes. So we go for a break.
See, Kwame, I've been part of Rav's seat before.
Oh, okay.
I was a chairman for Musica for 8 years. For Greater Accra for 8 years. Now, the system that GAMRO has developed in terms of resolving issues,
is it GAMRO or Musica?
Musica.
Yes, Musica.
The issues, the kind of setup that we have to resolve some of these issues.
Right.
And I'm saying that Uncle Raz is one of the finest hardworking personalities we have at Musica. Yeah. Supportive during the boss administration, and even my time, he was fantastic. He has the support of all of us, and I'm saying that from where I will not encourage him to further go to any.
And he wants to appeal.
Any appeal or whatever it is. Whatever he has done, he's brought some enlightenment into like Kwame is saying. But where it is, let's use the internal mechanisms.
Right.
The various, because we have the National Executive Council, we have the patrons. He can petition all these persons, sit with them, and then let's resolve for the interest of the organization that he wants to set.
Out of court.
Right. It will be important for him to look at that. Then we can all make. Maybe after Besa, he will, even if he doesn't win, there will still an opportunity for him to come back again after Besa.
Well, there's an opportunity, but let's just hope that he goes in hard with the aim of winning. Anyways, we'll be back. After the break, we have Brother Sami with us. He'll be joining us. We'll be reviewing Boza music video. So if you have seen the video already, write your points down. When we review it, you can send it to me on 055-7190-8